Hi guys, welcome you all to my channel Explore Edu to Teach.
Next topic that we'll be taking in EDC is going to be drift and diffusion. Already a video is uploaded on PN junction diode diagram and the basic concept of PN junction diode. Please watch that video if you haven't watched it. It's there in my EDC playlist on my YouTube channel. That diagram is very important, which I taught you, which you can see right now on the screen. I have explained over there in detail in that video. Once you understand the diagram, then we can come to the different concepts that we are going to learn henceforth. So understand the diagram very well, because all the concepts are dependent upon that. So in today's class we'll be talking about drift and diffusion. So what is a drift current? A drift current can be defined as the charge carriers moving in a semiconductor because of the electric field. So whenever there is a movement of charge carriers in a particular conductor, semiconductor I can say, because of electric field, that current is called as the drift current. Drift current can also be regarded as a minority charge carrier current. Similarly, diffusion current can be defined as the flow of charge carriers within a semiconductor from a higher concentration region to lower concentration region. So if I talk about a drift current is because of the electric field, if you can see over here, and the diffusion current is basically because of the carrier concentration change from higher concentration to lower concentration, then the current will flow in such a semiconductor. So basically the electric field is constituting towards the drift current, and the change in the concentration is contributing towards the diffusion current. So if I talk about a drift current, in case of a drift current you have the p-type semiconductor and an n-type semiconductor. So in case of a drift current kind of scenario, the holes will move towards this direction, okay, left direction, and the electrons, which are a part of n type of semiconductor, will move towards the right direction. Whereas in case of your diffusion current, the holes and the electron movement direction is going to be opposite to that of your drift current direction. If the holes the holes are a major part of p type, so they move towards the left. The electrons are major part of n type, they move towards the right, if you see. But in case of your diffusion, the holes will move towards the right side and the electrons will move towards the left side. So the direction of current is always in the direction of holes. So when I say that, okay, a drift current is because of the electric field, diffusion current is taking place in a semiconductor when there is a concentration change from higher to lower. Similarly, there is a hole direction, there is a movement of electron direction, but the direction of current is always the direction of hole. So if I talk about in case of your drift, the holes are moving towards the left hand side, hence the current is moving towards the right to left. But when I talk about in case of your diffusion, the whole direction is from left to right, hence the current direction also from left to right. So this is what I am telling you. As the direction of the current is determined by the direction of the holes, in case of your drift, the whole direction is from n to p, hence the direction of current is also from n to p. In case of your diffusion, the flow of holes is from p to n, hence the direction of current is also from p to n. Next you have once you know the concept of drift current and the diffusion current, we will be talking about the drift current density and the diffusion current density. I will be talking about few terms and few formulas. Please make a note of it. The notes are uploaded in the description box also of this particular video. You can go and download it from there. Also, all these formulas which are very important in the numericals, these formulas are written on a piece of paper and uploaded on my Instagram page. The links are given down in the description box of my Instagram page also. You can check out my Instagram page, and if you like it, you can follow me over there as well. Constantly short videos, summary videos, formula sheets are uploaded on my Instagram page, which will be really helpful for you during the time of your examination, for quick revision and for short videos and for short notes in the form of formulas and so on and so forth. So let's begin up with drift current density. So what do you mean by drift current density? So the average velocity that an electron or hole achieves because of the electric field. Obviously, as I told you, the drift current density, the drift current is because of the electric field, right? So the average velocity that an electron and hole achieves because of the electric field is called as the drift current velocity, that is Vd. It's given as mu n into E or mu p into E. I have given the explanation of each and every term. Vd is the drift velocity of electron or hole, mu n is the mobility of electron, mu p is the mobility of hole, and E is the electric field. So you have the drift current density due to electrons is given as mu n into q into E. So the mu n, I told you already, is the mobility of my electrons, n is the electron concentration, q is the charge, and E is the electric field. Similarly, you have the drift current density for holes, which is given as mu p into p, the whole q into E, where mu p is the mobility of holes, p is the hole concentration, q is the charge of an electron, and E is the electric field. Hence the total drift current density is given as mu n into n plus mu p into p, the whole q into E. Okay, whereas the sigma is mu n into n plus mu p into p, the whole q. So please make a note of all these things. These are very important, guys. What do you mean by drift current? What do you mean by diffusion current? Drift current because of the electric field. Diffusion current is because of the change in carrier concentration from higher to lower. What is the direction of holes and electron in case of drift and diffusion? What is the ultimate direction of current? What do you mean by drift current velocity? How do you derive the formula for drift current density in case of your n type, p type, and the total drift current density is very, very, very important. Similarly, you have the diffusion current density. The diffusion current density is directly proportional to the concentration gradient. That means Jn is directly proportional to dN by dx, whereas Jp is directly proportional to dP by dx. So in case of your diffusion current density, the current density of an n-type semiconductor is directly proportional to the concentration gradient of an electron. The current density of a p-type semiconductor is directly proportional to the change in concentration of hole. That is very important. And you have Jn given as q into dn by dx, if I have to take it proportionally, and Jp is given as minus q into dp by dx. Hence the total formula, as you have the total drift current density, similarly we have the total diffusion current density, which is equal to the total diffusion current density of a n-type semiconductor plus a p-type semiconductor. So these are the basic formulas that we have learned in this video. So if I have to just summarize this video, we spoke about drift current, we spoke about diffusion current, we spoke about direction of current, what is drift current density, what is diffusion current density. Please make a note of all this formulae over here. In the future classes, we will be solving numericals on it. So if you know this formulae, if you know each and every term in this formulae, trust me, solving the numerical not only in your university exam but also in competitive exam like GATE and everything is going to be simple for you, because even in competitive exam there are sometimes direct questions based on formulas which have been asked. So if you know the formula, you know the meaning, and hence I have written the meaning of every term in the formula, you can definitely solve the question, which we will be solving. I'll just give you a background. As we move forward, we'll be solving some numericals. If you can see over here, it's a GATE numerical. Again, there are many numericals that we are going to solve on the similar lines. So please make a note of all these things. So if you like this video, do not forget to like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share it to as many people as you can, among your friends, among your college mates, your batchmates, because these concepts are very important and sometimes very difficult for students as well. So thank you so much guys. God bless.